I know what you're thinking, boys and girls. For this comeback video, am I finally, after 41 years, going to be paying a visit to IKEA? No, obviously I'm not. IKEA is on the no-no list, but we are down in Southampton, a city I've never been to before. This is the view out of our hotel window in Southampton. We're here because this time tomorrow, we are going to be heading on our first ever cruise. Look, I've got an Anna with me. I don't know what she's doing to that fan in the background. What are you doing? Did you bring that with you? Is that from home? Because I don't think that would surprise anybody. But we're down in Southampton. We are going on our first ever cruise. Cruising is something that, now we're getting old, it's kind of been tempting us for a little while now. But if you watched our videos from Tenerife last year, you'll have seen just how sick we both got when we went out on a boat for a few hours to supposedly see some dolphins or whales. Or I didn't see anything. All I saw was the inside of a bag. So although we like the idea of going on a cruise, specifically, Anna wants to go on a Northern Lights cruise up to Norway. There's one kind of this time next year that we quite like the look of, but it's quite long and quite expensive, and we don't know if we can cope with a cruise without getting really, really sick. So what we did, basically went on the internet and I typed into Google, what is the cheapest, shortest cruise you can do? And it gave us this one. So we've come down to Southampton. Tomorrow we embark the ship, which is, I mean, the ship's not over there. It will be over there. I don't know where it is currently, but somewhere over there is the cruise dock or cruise terminal or something. So around about this time tomorrow, we'll be getting on a cruise ship. We'll be on it for 4 nights, and we are literally going to go across from Southampton to Amsterdam. We get to Amsterdam on Thursday evening and leave Friday evening, come back, and they dump us back out here again in Southampton on Sunday morning. So just 4 nights, basically to find out if we can cope with cruising. If we can cope with cruising, expect more cruises in our future. But this video, we're not actually going to get on the cruise. This is kind of our pre-cruise prep day in my capacity as an autistic man with a highly anxious woman. Obviously, we couldn't dream of coming down to the cruise terminal the day of the cruise. Our boarding time is 2:45 tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Yeah, it is currently 2:42 on Tuesday. So in 24 hours and 3 minutes, we have to be just over there. I can see it. 24 hours and 3 minutes. We have to be just over there. It looks like about a 3-minute walk. So we've got 24 hours to kill here in Southampton. To be fair, there is a method to the madness, because this hotel was roughly the same price for a night in this hotel and then parking for the duration of our trip. It was roughly the same price as dedicated cruise terminal parking was. So we could have parked just over there and paid roughly the same as what we've paid to park just down there. Our car is literally in the hotel car park, and get a night in the hotel as well. So it seemed like a little bit of a no-brainer. We're down here a day in advance so that we can make sure we're not late, because we don't like to be late. We don't like to get stressed out. We can go through our luggage again now we're down here, work out what we've forgotten and go and find it from all of these shops. There's a shopping centre over there. There's a retail park over here. We're in a weird little hotel car park zone. The hotel car park is there. We're in the Novotel car park, which is this, in Novotel Hotel, which is this one. Just there is the Ibis Hotel. Just there is the Ibis Styles Hotel. They all share a car park. Obviously, I guess this is the done thing. You come down here to Southampton a day in advance. There were a few other people checking in at the same time as us. They all had the cruise tags on their luggage, so everybody has got the same idea. Come park here, leave your car here. I don't understand how the car park is so small when everyone's leaving their cars in there for like a week at a time. It's only £12 a day to park in that car park, I noticed on the way in. And I think we've paid something in the region of £150 for parking until Sunday, plus a night in the hotel. So it is an uber bargain. And this is the hotel room that we get for our Uber bargain. It's not the fanciest hotel we've ever stayed in. It's a Novotel. It was the cheapest of the 3. This is the executive upgrade as well. We've paid extra to get an executive upgrade. But if I just give you the tour around the room, I'm very glad we got the executive upgrade, if this is the executive upgrade room, because, I mean, the room is nothing special. I mean, we've got a little bit of wardrobe space there. We have gowns. I think the dressing gowns were part of the executive upgrade. We do have a little mini bar, which has 2 cans of something in. 2 cans of still water. No, a still water and a sparkling water, plus some cups and some coffee. And there's a kettle up here and a few actual cups. We've got biscuits. We've got Belgian caramelised biscuits. There's only 1 biscuit in each pack though, which is a bit of a rip-off. Not the cleanest kettle I've ever seen. It's clean on the inside though, so I guess that's fine. We have got a safe, which is always nice. A tiny little toilet, which doesn't seem to have a light. There you go, tiny little toilet in there on its own. No sink in the toilet, so presumably the sink is round here in the bathroom. So we do have a bath. I mean, it's actually a decent sized sink. Hello, it's me, YouTube's Kevin Chapman. And shower, boring old-fashioned shower. No waterfall showers here. That looks like a really small bath. There is a swimming pool in the hotel, which I'm going to make use of in a little while, although we don't seem to have been given a lot in the way of towels. Oh, there's some more towels down there. So we're going to go and use them down in the swimming pool in a bit. Because did I mention, we've got 24 hours to kill. So we definitely go down and use the swimming pool. There we have quite a small TV. We have a place to put our luggage. I mean, obviously, we've got far too much luggage. We are only going for 4 nights, like I say, but one of the nights is a black tie night. So one of those suitcases is basically full of tuxedos, dresses, and dress shoes and things for the black tie night. So that's why we've got an enormous amount of luggage. But we do have... What's your question?
Why have you got tea and coffee there and then coffee behind you?
Because I think this is an excellent question. I think this is the standard coffee that the Herbets get. This is normal person cheapo coffee, whereas us fancy executives get a coffee machine over here and a lovely little box that has extra coffees in, and we get saucers because we are executives. But that's the little work area. There is a very, I mean, that's definitely a chair for the fuller-figured gentleman. That's a plus-size sitting chair. There we have a nice little sofa as well, which presumably would convert to a sofa bed. Standard double bed with fan that Anna has found from somewhere. We do have plugs on both sides of the bed, which is very handy for those of us who are of... What have you just done? Anna's wrecking the place. That's quite cool, actually. I quite like that. So the desk area becomes even bigger. I am absolutely going to pull it out and use it like that. In fact, I say there's plugs on both sides. There's only plugs on one side, so I'm going to have to run my extension lead.
There's only one plug.
Yeah, don't worry. We've got many solutions for that kind of thing, because we obviously need to have our CPAPs set up. That looks like it was a phone socket from the distant past. Obviously, no phone in the room now. So, I mean, the room is fine. I've stayed in worse. They have an Anchor speaker, which is weird. Not exactly a sound bar, is it? No, this is. I mean, it's glued down, screwed down. That is not moving. It's a speaker.
No, what is that contraption? What is that?
This? I mean, it's the thing the TV and the speaker is on. I don't know. Don't know how else you would describe it. But, I mean, ultimately, like I say, the hotel is cheap. If you want somewhere a little bit nicer, it does look like the 2 Ibis options are a little bit nicer. Like I say, they were a little bit more expensive. So we're happy being in the cheapest one. It basically, as far as I'm concerned, it's equivalent to airport parking prices, and we got a free hotel with it, which just took a lot of the stress out. So that's got to be good. And location-wise, it's great. Because like I say, there's an IKEA over there. There's the West Quay Shopping Centre over there, which I think is a proper shopping centre, because there's a John Lewis sign. So that's a proper shopping centre. This retail park that we're in, we drove past, like, there's a TGI Fridays literally just there. There was a big Boots. I can see Currys. I mean, there's anything we've forgotten, we can go and find it over the course of the next 24 hours. We were able to check in from 2. We have to check out tomorrow at 12. So we have got a little bit of time to kill tomorrow after we've checked out of here before we can check into the ship. But I think our plan for now is to have a quick, another once over of all our luggage, which we've already done at home multiple times, but double check there's nothing missing from our luggage, because if there is, we'll go and find a shop. And then I think we're going to go and have a little swim. I did notice the pool on the way in. There is a big sign saying we can't film, so we can't take you down to the pool with us. It's so windy, the window's just shut itself. But we're going to go and have a little swim. We'll see you on the other side of it. Swim
I'll die.
Swim complete. Anna is just debating whether or not we should get scooters into town. I don't think we need to, because looking at Google Maps and looking out the window of the hotel, where you can see IKEA in front of us, I think the shopping centre is actually in front of that. So that's what we're aiming for. We literally just want to go to Boots to grab some toothpaste and then find somewhere to have dinner. Ideally not McDonald's or TGI Fridays, which are there, so they're definitely options. But I think over here in the shopping centre, there is a Wagamama, and this human will always choose Wagamama when it's made available to her. The pool, by the way, was awesome. I looked up how much just a room in that hotel is without the parking. It's only £90 for a night in that hotel, and then something like £12 a night for parking. So we even got a deal on that, because we've got a taxi transfer for the morning bundled in and all sorts for our price. It was very good. But there was a little pool in there. It was small. We measured it out at only 7 metres, but we got a nice little swim in. This is, we weren't allowed to film in there, but this is a picture of it. Nice little pool, decent little gym setup. For a £90 hotel, honestly, you cannot complain. And talking of things you can't complain about, we are literally just walking outside of the hotel now, and it would appear that the first shop we were looking for is right in front of us, because just the other side of that bush is Boots. Boots is right here. Easy peasy. She wanted to drive. And there we are, the toothpaste emporium. Perfectly timed. So last minute essentials at Boots purchased, including apparently a tiny little handheld fan for Anna, which classes as a last minute essential. £8. One thing we have realised we still need is a swimming bag for Anna, because when we were in the hotel just now, she used mine because I brought one with me, and I had to just carry my towel rolled up under my arm like a granddad. They did give me a towel, so if we can find anywhere where we can buy one of them, we'll get involved in that. But looking at Google Maps, it looks like coming around this corner, I think this is the shopping centre on the end here. I think within the shopping centre is the Wagamama, so we're kind of hunting for both. Somewhere where we can buy some kind of sports bag, and somewhere where we can get some kind of noodle. Bag situation solved in Decathlon. Really good shop. I don't think we've got one of them near us. If we have, we've never ventured in it before. But they had like a cheap little swimming bag for a tenner, lovely good value, and some kinesiology tape, which Anna forgot to bring, so she can strap her knee up. So big thumbs up to them. You also got your feet measured, didn't you? By the fancy machine, and found out that the shoes you're wearing are 3 sizes too big, apparently.
That's correct.
So when we come back, she's had a foot size report emailed to her. We'll get her some new shoes. We're now trying to work out how to get into the shopping centre. Well, there's a thing to go across a bridge across the road there. Wagamama is in there, but there doesn't seem to be an on-foot entrance, and we don't really want to walk all the way around. So I'm wondering, we must be able to go up in the lift in the car park. Let's head this way. Failing that, what?
This is the street though, this is quite...
Yeah. Failing that, we can always get it delivered, I guess. But I'm pretty sure we can find a way up onto that bridge. Anna doesn't want me to get run over. She's fussy like that. Boys and girls, this might be the greatest food court I have ever seen. There is one of everything in there. They've even got an Ed's Easy Diner. I've not seen one of them since before the pandemic. That used to be Anna's favourite. But up there, they do have an enormous looking Wagamama. So I think we're heading there, but there is so much choice in here. This is madness. This is awesome. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, boys and girls. Lovely udon noodles with some delicious mushrooms. Of course, we've got the edamame. Of course, there's some more mushrooms, and then some kind of, what, you got pad thai over there. I think Anna's got even more mushrooms on the way as well. Mushrooms on a stick. We like a mushroom. We are the mushroom people. Wagamama was a roaring success, and we've now got to hopefully retrace our steps and make it back to the hotel. It's pitch black out because it's February. It's just 7 o'clock. But we've been up since the crack of dawn. We got up at 6 o'clock, which, you know, we're lazy, good-for-nothing YouTubers. A 6 o'clock alarm. Oh, we don't have kids at home anymore. A 6 o'clock alarm is the thing nightmares are made of. But we had to drop Dave at the kennels at 8 o'clock this morning, so we're quite tired. So I think we're just going to head back to the hotel. There is a cinema there. We kind of thought about it, but I don't even know what movies are out.
Madam Web.
Is Madam Web out? We can see Madam Web.
No.
I want to go and see Madam Web. That looks awesome. And with that, boys and girls, we are back in the hotel room trying to find an area where there's some good light. My hair. Goodness me, my hair. I can't believe the mess we've made of this room already. There is just stuff everywhere. We've got some serious repacking to do in the morning, but that's fine. We don't have to check out of here until 12, and then we don't have to be over there until 2:45. We've scouted out spots for lunch and breakfast. There's a McDonald's just out there for breakfast, much cheaper than the hotel option, which, how much did you say the hotel breakfast was? 15 for continental, 23 for a normal breakfast. So we'll be going to the McDonald's, which is just outside the car park here. And then there is a bagel place over near Wagamama where I'll go and grab us some bagels at lunchtime. So that is tomorrow's 2 meals sorted. And then of course, once we're on the ship, it's all you can eat. It's literally a challenge to eat as much food as possible. I think that's how it works. But we'll wrap this video up there. I don't know precisely when the next one is going to be out, but if you want to see what we got up to sooner, because we'll probably be doing weekly or so videos on this channel. We've not got another adventure after this one for a little while. You know how it is, got to string it out a little bit. But if you want to see more immediately what we got up to, I am trying to cover as much of it over on TikTok as well. My TikTok is linked down in the description below, so if you want to see cruise stuff before the next YouTube video, TikTok, that's the way to see that. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, all that stuff. I can't remember how to end a video. It's been a while. Thanks for watching. Doodle pip.